All right. Well, anywho, Alex, today we're going to be doing a mock draft, but not any other mock draft. We're going to be drafting locations for the next expansion franchise. What are the best locations, best cities for the next NFL team to be in? So we're going to make 6 selections here like we did last week. It's going to be in a snake order. So if I get 1, I go 1, you go 2, 3, I go 4, 5.
Yep.
So let me ask, do you want 1 or do you want 2?
I think I'm going to go 2. I need a little bit of time to think.
All right. Because that's great. I got an obvious number 1, so I might as well just start us off here as I'm going to go with Santiago. We're going back. We're returning.
San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego was a great football city. Unfortunately, the fans didn't turn out too much for those games. Yeah. But I would love to see a team back in Santiago. As if you don't know, I learned what Santiago actually means. If you've watched Anchorman, you wouldn't know as well.
What does it mean?
San Diego, which of course in German means a whale's vagina.
Go watch Anchorman. But San Diego is going to be my first pick.
Damn. Okay. You got me all excited for no reason. So just to clarify,
just Google it.
I might do that after my selections, but these are cities that don't have a team right now.
That currently don't have a team. They can't
so you can't add a second team.
That's right. That's why I went with San Diego.
Because I would have gone with Dallas right away. Because I think we can definitely handle it.
I get it. You're a mark for Dallas.
I am a mark for Dallas. Let's see. I mean, for me, I think an easy one is St. Louis. I hate to be
it was on the board.
Yeah,
on the board.
Going back to where it used to be. Again, kind of boring, but that's a city that has a lot of passion for their teams. So I really do appreciate that type of energy that they do have. Another spot that I'm trying to think of some really good locations of good cities that have really passionate people. There's not many that don't have a football team yet, in my opinion, but I feel like, man, the energy, and I think that the city isn't really built for this, but I really want a Bama team. I really do. So I'm not going to say Tuscaloosa because that's University of Alabama's, but deep down, I don't give a crap about University of South Alabama. The NFL is so used to going to Mobile, Alabama. I really want a team there.
Oh, I like that answer, Alex. That's good.
It's a city that likes football.
You were going to say like Montgomery or something. I'm like, ugh.
Hell no. I don't know anything about Montgomery.
I drove through it once.
Yeah, I really do love Mobile, Alabama. Great experience there. It's a city that's built for, traffic-wise, definitely not built for an actual full team, but I feel like you can build up infrastructure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So with my number 2, I'm going to go outside the United States.
We can do that?
We can do that.
Oh, boo. Come on, man.
Boo.
You didn't tell me that part of the rules.
Oh, do you want to take back Mobile?
No, because I really like Mobile, but okay.
I'm going to go with London.
Yeah,
I think London's been a good spot for whenever the NFL travels over there. It kind of became a thing for what team was it that just was it the Jags that kept going over there and losing and they got to win this year? Yeah. Essentially the Jags became the London Jags over a period of time. But they have good crowds, man. They really do. So I'm going to go with London. I'm not going to lie to you. I do have another international team on here. I'll let the next international pick go to you. So I'll hold back.
Let's make that rule. You can only go one national team at a time.
Okay, so now that I've gone with mine, you go. I have to wait till you go with yours. Okay.
Oh, I like that even better. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go with San Antonio. It's currently the largest city without an NFL franchise. Yeah. It's a great marketplace.
Oh, I should have saved it.
And let me tell you. Tell me that Coach Pop basically isn't the NBA's version of Bill Belichick.
Yeah, it is. He is. Yeah.
I will say I had an alternative
Okay.
city in Texas that I was thinking about going with, but I'm gonna go with San Antonio. Real quick, I gotta give a shout out to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. I absolutely love Underdog Fantasy because I love football, and now that the football season is far and away, it doesn't mean my betting season has to be, because they do all kinds of sports, whether it's baseball, basketball, esports even. They got you covered, whether that's weekly best ball or my favorite, higher lower on player props. So if you sign up at Underdog Fantasy using promo code Broshmo, then they will give you a first time deposit up to $250. That's right. That's right. So if you're gonna go and bet with Underdog Fantasy, use promo code Broshmo, take advantage of this offer, but please bet responsibly and bet within your means.
Okay, well, I'll go with the alternate location that you're talking about. I'm going to Austin.
Yep.
Just unbelievable energy. You know, you could easily pipeline dudes because they're already going to be coming in from high school. That was a good one. That was a good pause. It's a good pipeline of talent. Jesus. But yeah, it's a football city. People love it there. Definitely believe that could be easily one of those locations that are pretty creme de la creme for it. See, one of the other places,
maybe a little to Paris.
Oh no, we are not going to go to Paris. That would be a pretty cool one, but I don't think those snooty ass
the Paris cheeseheads. Oh, no. Screw them Green Bay Packers.
See, the Green Bay Packers would be loved there, cheeseheads.
That's right.
But of course, we're talking about cheddar cheese. These guys are all about like their brie and shit. But
I mean, well, hey, the French love stinky cheese, and there is no cheese that stinks the most than the Green Bay Packers.
You're gonna clip that one. I can guarantee you that one.
Fins up.
Yeah, there you go. That's an intro clip right there. Okay, so yeah, Austin, Texas, and then I am actually going. You know what? I'm going to go all the way to the beautiful country, my favorite country on earth. That's not the U.S., Switzerland. I'm going to go to Zurich.
What?
Yeah, German. So it's German side because we all know there's German. Germans love the game. They had that beautiful exhibition game in Germany. But Switzerland, it's a great destination. That city is definitely built to handle a large capacity of people. So it's not going to be like Mobile, Alabama, where it's going to be like 10-hour traffics. But it's just a city that has a ton of energy. It's very working class, so people can actually afford to go to the games too, which is awesome. But it's a great destination. People go there for vacation all the time, and I can guarantee you they would love to go watch a football game there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Alex. I had to Google it.
Zurich?
It looks beautiful. I am uncultured. I have never heard of this.
To be fair, I have one experience in Zurich, and it's at 3 a.m. on a train trip back from a city called Interlaken. If you've been to Switzerland, you know exactly what that is. It is gorgeous. Highest point in Switzerland. But yeah, had to get held up there at their train station until 3 a.m. trying to get back home. Talk about a fun experience. My goodness.
Golly.
I had to sleep in a Burger King in there. So if you go to that Burger King, I was there.
So, this is me being, ignorant.
Okay.
Are the portions in other countries a lot smaller than what we have here?
I wouldn't say though. I wouldn't say like significantly. No.
I've read that, so I was curious.
I can guarantee you that maybe it's not as massive on a consistent basis, but when you go to restaurants that you want to eat at that aren't known for quantity of food, but are just actually known for being a place that you want to go to because you like the food. I mean, I wasn't underwhelmed by many things. I mean, you go to a place and you order lasagna, you get a sheet of lasagna that is relatively the same size here as it was over there in Italy. So yeah, I felt like it was relatively solid. If you go to the bougie restaurants, of course, they're going to skimp you out on portion sizes. That's what they do. But I didn't have the budget for that. But it's expensive over there. It is expensive.
All right.
Like it is here now.
So thus far, I have taken Santiago, London, San Antonio, And
San
I'm gonna.
Antonio's so good.
Oh,
That's my favorite city in Texas.
it just gets better. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Oklahoma City. They currently have an already NBA franchise in the Thunder. They've been a good fan base. And I think, dude, the Oklahoma Sooner fans are nutty. Great fan base. They deserve an NFL team. So I'm going to get them one with Oklahoma City.
I like that.
I like that pick too. Thank you. All right. Now that you've went international, I'm going to choose to go international as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with Montreal, and I'm going to return the Expos, but now in the NFL.
I like it. I like Canadian team.
Right? Fun fact also in the CFL, Montreal just won the Grey Cup. So, hey, maybe it's a football city. It's a football city now. We got the Great White North now up in this draft. I like it.
Okay, so for me, I'm going to go to Canada as well then. I'm going to go to Vancouver.
Oh!
Tons of energy.
You're going to bring back the Grizzlies?
You know what? Let's bring back the fucking Grizzlies. I don't care. I love it. I have a big passion for what Vancouver has in terms of their overall energy. It's a beautiful spot as long as, it's not Mount Rainier. What's the volcano that's there?
You're asking the wrong person.
I think it's called
Mount
part of the
Fiji?
Cascadian. No, I think it's called a Cascadian Fault or a Cascadian Mountain Range. I don't know. It's one of those things, but is it Mount Rainier? Hold on. Vancouver, what is it called? Vancouver Volcano? What is it called? It says Mount Baker. Am I tripping? I thought that there was or is that Seattle that has a fucking massive volcano?
Seattle does have a volcano.
It's Seattle I'm thinking of, then not Vancouver.
Or at least Washington State does.
Yeah. Anyways.
St. Helens, right?
Okay, so no, I'm not tripping. Then it must be Vancouver. Mount St. Helens is the closest volcano. Why am I tripping? I remember watching a freaking a documentary about this thing when I was 8 years old, man. Shoot. All right. Well,
should have paid more attention when you were 8.
Yeah, I know, right? Goddamn. All right. Well, so much for that. I mean, maybe we have some people who could actually comment it down below. Oh, 146 of you. Much love. But hello there. But I will be going to Vancouver for my first choice. My second choice has to be your last
pick.
It's my last pick.
This is your last pick. Well, we could extend it another round if you want.
No, we need to be limited because these picks need to matter.
They need to matter. I agree.
Damn, San Antonio is probably my favorite pick that has been taken so far. I didn't even think about that. San Antonio, awesome spot. I can't wait to go with my friends. Had a great time with my family. Luckily, can actually do that with them. I mean, shoot, thinking of other great spots. I'm thinking of the Northeast, but they're so overpopulated. I'm forgetting. The Panthers are in North Carolina, correct?
What is it?
Yeah, I just know
Raleigh, right?
Yeah, Raleigh's in North Carolina then. You know what?
Oh, you're gonna go Myrtle Beach?
I was debating that actually. I think I might be passing on that location. We've already gone to Texas. I mean,
Atlantic City.
You know what? Let's go Salt Lake City.
It was on my board. That's a good one.
Let's go Salt Lake City. That's obviously, I've actually chosen pretty wealthy areas, so they could probably privately fund it, which means that they'll probably have better locker rooms. Teams will obviously love to go there. People, again, it's a good vacation spot. It's going to be very profitable because people will buy season tickets because people love to go and watch. And people have money there. So it's going to be a very possible location if I'm an owner where I would be open to testing out the waters.
There you go. That's not bad. Again, it was on my board.
Yeah.
So with my final pick, I'm gonna stick in the Midwest.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Omaha.
Omaha.
Listen, the Cornhuskers, those poor people have suffered enough. They deserve good football. And I was looking this up. Apparently their market size rivals the Cleveland Browns.
It's not saying much.
I ain't saying much, but it's saying enough. So let's get an NFL team in Nebraska for their sake, not ours.
Okay, Mount Rainier is a volcano in Washington State. I had to look this up, man. I can't not look this up right now.
All right. While you're looking it up, I'm gonna go ahead and go back through our drafts. As Alex, with your first pick, you took St. Louis. I thought that was a really good pick. I mean, hey, man, they had that memorable year with the Super Bowl against the Titans. Yeah, I definitely think that's a city that deserves a football team again. Yeah. You went with Mobile. Love that. Didn't even think about that one. That's a good one. Austin, Texas. Zurich. Yeah. Zurich, Switzerland. You learn something new every day. It looks beautiful from the Google images I popped up.
Yeah.
You went Vancouver and then Salt Lake City. For my draft, I went San Diego, London, San Antonio, Oklahoma City, Montreal, and Omaha. Honestly, that's kind of my favorite one because, man, the Cornhuskers have sucked for a long time, and I could feel for them. Last time the Huskers were good, I think the Hurricanes were good. So like, that one's kind of close to my heart a little bit. It's kind of close to my heart.
Well, I mean, Dylan Raiola, isn't that the kid that they just brought in?
I'm not saying things aren't looking up, but things were supposed to be looking up for Miami for the last 10 years. So, and it's been nothing but coaching changes. So
it's true. This is
like
true.
Legitimately side note.
Yeah.
Fire Mario Cristobal because I think our opener is against Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we lose that game with how big of a mess Florida is right now, fire him on the spot.
Mid-game.
At half, yeah. Get out of here.
Was it Vontae Davis who did that for the Bills?
Yeah, it was like, I think I'm going to retire, man. I'm an old man. I can't keep up with these kids anymore. Hey, y'all have a good game.
Oh, my God.
That's funny. That was honestly peak. And I mean, at least he did it behind closed doors and not like, Antonio Brown, who
did it.
Ran off the field.
Openly. Yep.
Apparently going bankrupt now or whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's just because he's getting sued. But, I mean, you can declare bankruptcy and do all that type of stuff. No need to go into finances, though.
Yeah, no need for that. But I think we did a good job here. Hopefully our next draft is going to be pretty darn good.
Yes. I will say, I'm curious, if you were to draft one more city, like what's a city in the U.S. that you kind of wish that you did? I almost would go Portland, Oregon. Maybe Eugene.
I thought about Portland. The other U.S. city I had on here, I'll tell you basically I had two cities I had left.
Okay.
I had Toronto, but Toronto was like, okay, it's either Montreal or Toronto. Toronto was kind of my fallback option.
Yeah.
And then I had Memphis. That's the next U.S. city.
Memphis makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's a great city for
Music City. Isn't that what they are, Music City? I always get them in Nashville confused.
That's natural. But, I mean,
you know what they say about Memphis? Music City Part 2.
It's a shittier.
Oh, now you're just pissed off all the Memphis fans, bud.
You know what? Your barbecue's better, though. Low key. So, shout out to you guys for that.